Welcome back to our 2-Minute Tuesdays with Trish and Pastor Dave.
2 minute two.
All right, today's question is a little bit censored, I guess, sanitized, a little bit.
Okay, let's hear it. Maybe it'll jog my memory.
So here we go. Aren't you afraid of leading people into hell with your supposed guidance in these videos? Teachers have a greater responsibility and are held to a higher standard than others. Follow the word.
Yeah, that's way cleaned up from what you said. It was way longer and more angry. Whoever that was right that teachers do have a greater responsibility, and it's something that we take seriously. I mean, what I say here, I will stand behind, and I think, if we both didn't stand behind this, we wouldn't be doing it.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that what we say has to be what you've always heard, because a lot of what you've always heard is not in accordance with the word sorry.
Yeah.
But let's take a look at the leading people to hell thing, because this is what people say. This is what people always claim. It's like, you have to think my way or you're going to hell, and if you lead people in a different way, you're leading them away from God. All right, no. First of all, God is with us always. Second of all, none of us is perfect. None of us teaches perfectly. None of us thinks or understands perfectly. It's not possible to lead people into hell. That is literally God's choice to love and to save us, and God keeps repeating, yes, I'm going to do this. Now go love one another. What I say or what you say might be right or might be wrong, but it doesn't determine the cosmic fate of everybody, so we can relax and we can actually think about and talk about these things in ways that are thoughtful and responsible and faithful without worrying whether we are in control of the whole universe with our pronouncements and our thoughts. And you know what? I don't. And I think it's okay if sometimes I say something that's slightly off, because everything you think is going to be slightly off too, but God doesn't love us because we're not off. God loves us because God chooses to do so, and that's what saves us.
All right. Well, I'd be a little scared to read the actual question, so.
It was several paragraphs. I don't think you really need to. I mean, you
No,
probably already
we
know.
shortened it down for you
Probably
guys.
I know. You already know what it says.
There
We
you
don't
go.
need to hear more of that. But I mean, fair. That's out in the world, and we need to know how to deal with that. And how we usually deal with that is, I'm glad you think you're perfect. I'm not, but I'm going to talk about God anyway.
Yep. All right, well, if you have your own questions, whether it's a paragraph long, we have an email.
Could do 2 or 3 sentences. It's probably sufficient.
Yeah.
pastor@sov-id.org.
And we have a whole bunch of social media. Here's the link, SOVBoise.com. Well, SOV Boise, and a
all
website
those.
at
Yeah,
sovboise.org.
SOV, yeah.
All the fun things. All right, we'll see you next week.